Hello, good people. This is a guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker, coming back at you live once again from the Lone Star State with another edition of the Media Mike Speaks. Okay, now I was not going to do a piece on this, an episode regarding Phylicia Rashad. I was not, regarding the Cosby tweet that she did. But some of my subscribers kept asking me to give my insight on it. And okay, I am. And I'm going to read a little bit about what Howard University, what they said, okay. And I will give my my thoughts, my 2 cents. So, as you know, and I'm also going to talk about the real reason, I believe. And I'm going to give you your receipts. I'm going to give the receipts. You'll see them at the end of the video. Now, she's under attack. She was under attack because I do believe by now she has apologized for the tweet, stating the miscarriage of justice. And she's being tried in the court of public opinion after voicing her opinion. Wow. And as you know, I'm going to read this. Bill Cosby's co-star Phylicia Rashad's public statement addressing his conviction being overturned drew immediate backlash. The Cosby Show actress Phylicia Rashad posted a tweet of support for her former co-star Bill Cosby after news of his imminent release from prison was announced. The 73-year-old actress wrote, she quotes here with exclamation points and quotes, "Finally, a terrible wrong is being righted, a miscarriage of justice is corrected." The post was accompanied by a photo of Cosby holding up his fist. Almost immediately after posting, Rashad turned off the mentions of the tweet, preventing anyone from replying because she knew. And she did say she fully supports those survivors, of, the assault, of those type of assaults. I'm not going to say this on the YouTube deal here, but I just wanted to just discuss this here because Howard University, where Phylicia Rashad was named Dean of the College of Fine Arts, which I did do a video on that, and I will post a link in the description box below. In May of this year, addressed Rashad's initial post, writing, "Survivors of this type of assault will always be our priority." While Dean Rashad has acknowledged in her follow-up tweet that victims must be heard and believed, her initial tweet lacked sensitivity towards survivors of such assault. Now, it goes on to quote, "Personal positions of university leadership do not reflect Howard University policies." This is Howard talking, Howard University, that is. "We will continue to advocate for survivors fully and support their rights to be heard. Howard will stand with survivors and challenge systems that would deny them justice. We have full confidence that our faculty and school leadership will live up to this sacred commitment." Now, what gets me, good people, is that this has nothing to do with that. Meaning, her stating a miscarriage of justice has nothing to do with those so-called victims. It's two different things. What's right and right, what's wrong is wrong. What disappoints me a lot of times is in the African-American community, we tend to go on a lot of emotions. All these emotions fly without any type of substantiated evidence or facts. It's like, the heck with the facts, we're just going to go on emotions. Now, do I agree with this, how they're treating Ms. Rashad? No. When are we going to stop? Now, you can't deny that Mr. Cosby did a lot for her and African Americans. Did you all know that he has a school in Africa? See, there are things that you all don't even know. Now, I'm not making any excuses, but whatever happened, I mean, this man has done a lot of good deeds. Now, we're not saying that he actually did anything, but what we're talking about is that what happened was truly a miscarriage of justice. Now, if people want to get mad, point fingers at the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. They're the ones who overturned the conviction, but I guess we always go for the low-hanging fruit. Now, Mr. Cosby served pretty much of the majority of his time, of the minimum of 3 years. And I do believe the High Court needed more than just the preponderance of evidence, due to the fact that Mr. Cosby's constitutional rights were violated. To come after Miss Rashad is truly uncalled for. And we really need to do better as a people, where someone is condemned for just speaking out on what they consider a miscarriage of justice, which is what it was. Now, I find it quite ironic that when you speak of people being exonerated for being wrongfully incarcerated, it's historically been African Americans, mainly African American men. From Reuben Hurricane Carter to the Central Park Five to the countless number of other African American men who were wrongfully convicted. Now it seems we have a problem with this. Things that make you go, I'm not understanding this at all. There are things that happened in that case that shouldn't have happened. We talk about an unfair justice system, but here we're trying to say, it should have went forward. The unfairness that was done right before our eyes. You had victims who openly, blatantly stated they told untruth just to get the bag. And we ignored all of that. Things that make you go, But as you see, the receipts, this is really part of what's going on here. What Mr. Cosby has, he and his wife and his children, that other people might want. So when you do your homework and your research, you find out more, that things are not always what they seem. But where ignorance is bliss. All right, good people, sad to say, but that's it for today. And remember, if you have a bad day, I suggest you do your research, get your facts straight, get out of your emotions, and stay off Twitter, and you should be okay. This is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.